This is the last quiet day before it changes. You can feel it, can't you? Not loud, not dramatic, just different. Like the air is holding its breath. You woke up today and something felt suspended. Not wrong, not right, just still. And you've been here before, in this strange in-between, where nothing seems to move, but everything feels like it's about to. I know how that feels. I know how heavy quiet can be. I know how silence can make you question yourself. You start asking, am I stuck? Did I miss something? Why does it feel like the world paused right when I needed it to move? But what if this isn't a pause? What if this is positioning? What if the stillness you're in isn't emptiness, but alignment? Look at your life closely. The old conversations don't hit the same. The old distractions feel hollow. The noise that used to pull you in doesn't even tempt you anymore. You're not bored, you're outgrowing. And that quiet you feel, it isn't absence, it's preparation. Can you feel how certain doors feel thinner now? Like one more push and they'd open. Like one more breath and something would shift. This is the last quiet day before it changes. Not because something explodes tomorrow. Not because the sky cracks open, but because you're no longer the version of you who tolerates less. And that changes everything. You've been tested in silence. You've been refined in confusion. You've been strengthened in waiting. I know you didn't ask for the waiting. I know you wanted clarity sooner. I know you wanted movement faster. I know you wanted proof. But look at you now. You're calmer, stronger, less desperate for validation, less willing to chase what doesn't choose you. That didn't happen by accident. What if this quiet day is the final calibration? What if the universe or God or destiny, whatever word resonates in your chest, has been adjusting your footing so when momentum returns, you don't trip over your old self because something is shifting. You can feel it in your body, in the way you're less reactive, in the way you don't argue like you used to, in the way you've stopped explaining yourself to people who already decided not to understand. That's not defeat. That's elevation. This is the quiet before the internal click. The moment when you stop asking for permission, when you stop shrinking your voice, when you stop pretending you're unsure. You think change starts outside, but it doesn't. It starts the second you decide you're done negotiating your worth. And I feel that decision forming in you. Maybe you haven't said it out loud yet. Maybe you're still half whispering it to yourself. But it's there. A line being drawn, a standard being raised, a boundary locking into place. And once that locks in, the world has to respond differently. Because when you change your posture, people feel it. When you change your energy, and rooms react. When you stop chasing, dynamics rearrange. Not magically, not theatrically, but inevitably. This is the last quiet day before it changes. Because after today, you won't tolerate what drains you. After today, you won't entertain what confuses you. After today, you won't beg for what should flow. And the moment you stop begging, power returns. Can you feel that? That subtle heat in your chest? That steady certainty rising under the doubt? That's not imagination. That's alignment catching up to you. You've been shedding old skin quietly. No announcements, no applause, no dramatic exits, just silent upgrades. And the world hasn't adjusted yet. That's why it feels strange. That's why today feels suspended. Because you've changed internally, and the external hasn't caught up. But it will. Not because you force it, not because you demand it, but because you no longer resonate with what kept you small. And when resonance shifts, reality rearranges. This isn't about luck, it's about readiness. You are not the same person who entered this season. You are clearer. You are steadier. You are less afraid of standing alone. And that's the breakthrough, not fireworks, not applause, not instant validation. The breakthrough is you realizing you don't need those things to move forward anymore. That's the click. That's the shift. That's the moment everything begins to change. So today feels quiet. Good. Let it be quiet. Because tomorrow, or next week, or the next unexpected conversation, you will respond differently. You will choose differently. You will walk differently. And that subtle difference will open doors that stayed closed before. This is the last quiet day before it changes. Not because fate flips a switch, but because you did. And once you change internally, nothing stays the same for long. If you can feel this shift forming inside you, don't ignore it. Anchor it. Claim it. And write this in the comments. I am ready for what's next.